1 million illegal migrants are awaiting asylum hearings in the United States. That's according to the Department of Homeland Security and their numbers, which means that those numbers don't even include those who cross the border without notice. And this comes as Washington, D.C.'s Mayor Muriel Bowser declares a state of emergency in the city to deal with the influx of migrants that are being bussed in from Texas and Arizona. Joining us now to discuss is House Border Caucus member and Texas Congressman Brian Babin. Congressman, welcome back to the show. All right, your governor's strategy seems to be working because it's getting a lot of attention, frustrating some mayors that this problem is coming to them. Do you think that your governor should continue with that strategy?
I think whatever can get under the skin of these left-wing woke mayors up there works just fine, because instead of bad-mouthing our governor down here, they need to get on the telephone and call their president and say, hey, Mr. President, start doing your job, because the illegals that are being shipped up to our towns and cities in Chicago, New York, and Washington, D.C., these are coming in because of your policies. It is not because of Governor Abbott's policies. It is because of what's happening at our border. It's an invasion, an absolute invasion, and national security. Border security is national security, and this Biden administration is a disgrace. They are not protecting Americans or their lives, and it is really, I think, one of the more dangerous things I've ever seen happening on a national security scale.
So here's what I think is a bit ironic. These same mayors that are asking for help for the National Guard, in the case of Muriel Bowser, were so proud to call themselves sanctuary cities just a few months ago, right? And now they want the National Guard and everybody to help them. Why aren't they being called out? They wanted to be sanctuary cities and get heaps of praise on them months ago. One or two buses roll into their city and they're cowering in the corner like a bunch of babies.
Rules for thee, but not for me. That's exactly what this is, Sean. It is a disgraceful example of hypocrisy that just goes over the top. And quite frankly, as one of the co-chairs of our House Border Security, I've been down to that border numerous times, every single southern border state. I've seen what's happening. The numbers down there are incredibly horrible. We've had over 150,000 a month come in for the last 17 months. We've seized over 5 tons. That's over 10,000 pounds of fentanyl, which has killed over 100,000 Americans every single year in the last couple of years. We've had 66 terrorists on the terrorist watch list that have been nabbed. 4 million have crossed the border there, Sean and Lindsay. It's incredible what is happening and the danger that they are placing the American citizens in. And quite frankly, another thing, let me be sure to mention this, because in the last, and we're not even at the end of this fiscal year, in the last fiscal year, we have had nearly 748 to be exact, 748 dead migrants. So the policies of Joe Biden and Alejandro Mayorkas are killing Americans and the migrants themselves. It just cannot continue. We cannot sustain this, and these people are just so far short of their oaths of office and their mandates. It is incredible, and I think the American people are fed up with it. I can tell you, at least 20 counties in the state of Texas have already said that it is an invasion at the border.
Congressman, thank you very much. I couldn't agree with you more. Appreciate it.